afternoon, and we hope you're ready for an exciting qualifying session as the teams make their final preparations here in Canada. The Canadian Grand Prix has been dominated over the years by Ferrari, McLaren and Williams. They have over 30 wins between them, so I expect a good showing from all of those teams here again today.
That's true, but Mercedes have such a strong package this year, it would surely be a mistake to rule them out of a chance of winning. However, Montreal is a very different type of circuit though, where you have to run the lowest downforce settings of the season so far. It's also extremely hard on brakes, so it's all to play for in today's session.
Dear Lord, I think it's worth going back and watching that introduction with all the commentary and just read the subtitles along with it and see how different they are. What on earth's happened there, Codemasters? Anyway, it's part 7 of the career mode here in F1 2015 with Max Verstappen. Obviously, coming off the back of, spoiler alert if you haven't already watched it, a fantastic mega result in Monaco. Pole position and a win for Max Verstappen, the first of both of those in this career mode and hopefully the first of many. So is it the start of our championship, push for the actual championship win? Who knows? We're on to the next race, which is Canada. We've got qualifying today in overcast conditions, so not sure what that's going to bring to the party. But we're going to head out onto the track, see where we can put our Toro Rosso for the race tomorrow. So let's go out and see what is what. So end of the first lap of the session. So we didn't bother to practice. That's our real first taster of what the track's like. It's a 14.5. God knows where that's going to put us on the grid, but I don't think that's going to be too quick, so we need to look at getting back to the pit lane, putting on another set of options and going again at least one more time to see where we can get through the grid. So out the front of chicane, let's see, can we improve on our current time? We can, but it's not quite enough to upset Vettel, who's currently at the top of the times ahead of ourselves, and then Rosberg in P2. So we have to go one more time before the end of the session and see if we can get P1 from Sebastian Vettel, or see if anyone else is going to bump us down in positions, mainly looking at the Mercedes. So here we go then, final running qualifying. Come on Max Verstappen, what have you got? Oh, and it's all going wrong. We need this lap. We're down to P4 now. Rosberg's jumped Vettel. Raikkonen's now out-qualified all of us. Vettel goes fastest again. Bit of a squirm out the final corner, driving to the line. What's it going to be? And I don't think it's quite enough to get on the front row, let alone pole. We're right in there though. Let's have a look at the grid positions, where we're going to be starting for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
The crowd loved that qualifying
Oh,
performance by
look at that.
He made it look easy.
We certainly appreciate how good a qualifying lap that was. Truly spectacular. Now, can he deliver the same type of performance tomorrow? I, for one, cannot wait to find out.
Wow, 700ths away from pole and we're on the second row. Sebastian Vettel on pole ahead of Nico Rosberg and then myself. The top three separated by 0.069. Hamilton, the championship leader, I believe, down in fourth there, ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. So the top five separated by 3.5 tenths. That's shaping up for a mega race. Long way back to the rest there, Ricciardo, Nasser and all of these guys down here. Teammate down in 16th, what you doing son? Felipe Massa, even bigger what you doing son, down there in 17th. Bottas in 12th. God knows what's happened there. But it's going to be race time. Let's head out onto the track for Sunday's Canadian Grand Prix. And my game's just crashed. GG. Thanks very much. What in the fuck? That's alright, didn't want to do the race anyway. Fuck it.
Welcome to race day here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. The grandstands are filling up nicely, and there was a real buzz around the paddock this morning that today's race could be a cracker. A strong qualifying performance from Sebastian Vettel yesterday sees him start today's race on pole. He should be feeling really positive about his chances of winning here, shouldn't he?
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
Well, it wasn't a good race for Nico Rosberg last time out. It was his worst finish of the season, so he'll be looking to bounce back with a much better showing today.
Nico was talking in the press conference earlier in the week about not dwelling on poor performances. He needs to forget about the last race and concentrate on having a good result today.
So, there's your grid. lineup for the race. I'm back after that small hiatus after my Xbox decided it didn't want me to play F1 2015 anymore after qualifying, just threw me back to the dashboard. But we're back, so off the line here on the race. I'm reckoning we're going to be more looking in our mirrors at Hamilton and Raikkonen than we are directly ahead at Vettel and Rosberg. However, as long as we navigate through the first few corners, I'm hopeful that we should be okay. I'm quite worried as to what this means for my setup, as I don't know how to load one up at the moment, and I presume it hasn't changed. I don't know what it's going to put me on, because obviously I've essentially quit the game since between qualifying and the race, and now I can't actually put a setup on. Is that right? No, I pressed start. I did not press A there. Oh, I'm done. Right, okay. Lights out and away we go. Oh my lord. Bye, Hamilton. Rosberg and Vettel going for it up ahead. We're still side by side with Hamilton. No, we're not. He's through. Although he's on the inside, that might make him slow. But it does. We get him back around the outside. Rosberg's taking the lead from Vettel. That's not good for us. Hamilton trying to move, but we're having none of it. But I think he's going to be a tough one to beat, as we seem pretty damn slow in a straight line. So I can only presume the game's decided not to put a setup on for me, so I'm 6-6 wings. Oh joy! I've got some stupid weird graphical glitch going on my screen up ahead. Don't know what that's all about. Oh, didn't want to do that chicane anyway. No. Edit. Right, okay, let's settle down, shall we? Settle down. Hamilton having a look on the racing line. You are definitely not coming around the outside of me, sunshine. Oh, you're coming around the outside of me, sunshine. I'm done. However, we're going to nick that slipstream and come straight back at you, sunshine. Here we come. Raikkonen fancying a go as well. Don't really know how that's going to work out. Ooh, that looked close. Let's have a replay of that. I fancy a replay from Lord Raikkonen and see how that's all folded out. Here we go then. Side by side coming to the chicane. See, Hamilton with just no straight line speed. Raikkonen decided to go 3 wide, although we're already through at that point, and then... oh dear. That's a bit awkward, but they both managed to get through there just about. So a pretty dull period of the race at the moment, so we're too slow to really catch Vettel and Rosberg ahead, and Hamilton and Raikkonen battling behind. It's slowing them down quite considerably, so we're in the middle of no man's land at the moment. And Vettel passes Rosberg for the lead, as far as I can see there. I'm pretty sure that's just happened. Let's have a look. Indeed it is, so here we go. What's happened is he's passed in quite early. So massive slipstream, DRS open, and he finally gets the move done. Easily past Rosberg. Don't know what that's all about. Rosberg horrifically slow though, in a straight line. And that's job done. Change for the lead. That might be what you think, engineer, but as far as I'm concerned, as I scrape my arse cheeks along that wall, I think in a 2 stops, I think traction is going to be an issue here, and I think having fresh tyres with good traction is going to pay dividends at the end of some stints here. So I was thinking 2 stop. I'm hopeful at the end of the race we're going to be mega fast on fresher primes, and obviously this next 11 lap stint will be mega fast as well on fresher options. So let's go. Pretty sure all my internal organs have just been eviscerated against the front of my rib cage there, as I've slowed down from about 249 million miles an hour to 49 in the space of half a second. 2.3, loving your work, Tara Rosso. We really haven't lost that many places at the moment. We need to get ahead of this train of 3 cars though. That's absolutely sure on the exit. And we just about do. Cold tyres, of course, but we're P7 after a stop, so that's pretty good. Nice clear track ahead. We need to make the most of that as we get these temperatures up to tyres. These tyres up to temperature. Nice words. And then begin the hunt down again. Oh, and Bottas extremely slow on the brakes there. He's really struggling. Which is a good sign for us that hopefully the other guys are going to be struggling as well. And this could be our chance. We've got to make it now. Up the inside we go. Job done on Bottas. So we've got cars in the pit lane then. One of them staying out, which looks to be Raikkonen. So, onto the prime tyres for their one and only stop for the AI. So hopefully we're still going to be quicker on options than they are on primes, but only time will tell. But we've only got a handful of laps left before we have to come in for primes as well. So Raikkonen pits then, and that gives us the lead of the race. So we've got a few back markers as well now coming out the pit lane, which is not what we need. Oh, there's the understeer. It's definitely time to pit now. Bang on window. So the gap was 7.2 as they came out the pits. It's now 7.7. That's obviously just come down quite a bit by sort of 3/10 or so in that sector alone, due to that understeer from the tyres. But let's go. Pit stop time. Come on, Toro Rosso. In we come. This is one of the shortest pit lanes on the track. Sorry, on the track? Of course it's the shortest pit lane on the track because it's the only one. One of the shortest pit lanes on the calendar. So our pit loss time isn't that large, which is why I'm hoping we can get away with 2 stops and making the most of this fresh rubber. So it looks like we're going to be coming out in a net 3rd place. Ahead of Hamilton. So we've got Vettel up the road and then Rosberg a little way up ahead of him as well. That's good. Obviously we've got to get these tyres up to temperature nice and quick. And then the end of the race is going to be where we need to watch out for, because their tyres are hopefully going to be dead. And we should still have good grip left. So, only time will tell. But the battle for the win is on, as long as Hamilton doesn't spoil my day. And he makes a dodgy move up the inside there, barely a car's width. As he cuts the corners, I sort of gymkhana and drift around there with these cold prime tyres. Tyre wear becoming a massive factor for the AI now. We're really starting to home in on them. Our lap times are consistent in the low 15s. And they are about a second a lap slower, I think. Hello? What in the hell is that all about? Rosberg, where you gone, son? What's going on here? Where is he? He's already gone. So it looks like, where is he? He's somewhere around here. So we're in P2 on the steering wheel there and P3 here. So somewhere right about there, Rosberg has gone missing. Well, well, well. Well, that's made our job a hell of a lot easier, hasn't it? Only Vettel now, the one we need to catch, and he is literally just up the road. I'm a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. Obviously, great that we're looking at getting the result, but I was really looking forward to hunting down Rosberg in the last probably couple of laps, and then putting the fight to him with his ruined tyres and our fresh tyres. Just a handful of laps to go. That tension was set up nicely, but it wasn't to be. The script has been erased. So all we need to do now is make sure that we don't absolutely lose our wheels in any of the walls, especially the Wall of Champions, and just focus on catching Vettel now, who is less than 2 seconds up the road. So this time round, I'm hopeful that we should be looking at possibly getting DRS on that back straight in the pit straight. Alright, this time, DRS. Here we go. Okay, our tyres not in the best of nick, but I can't imagine what their tyres are in. Rich mixture, DRS on, not going to be enough, but I imagine at the final chicane into turn 1 is going to be our best opportunity. So AI just cannot do the final traction zone out of this chicane. As there's your proof, I'm not much better either, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. This is for the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Bottle job. Go on then, you mug. Just because I went off the track and I don't want to take it from you cheaply. See what, Hamilton's not out of this yet. He could still get a P2 if he's not careful. And they're just so slow on the brakes into turn 1. That's going to be our opportunity, but we're running out of laps. Only 3 to go. So this could be the chance we've been waiting for. Here we go. So preferably, I'd like Vettel to stay ahead of Hamilton purely on championship levels. I really don't think that's going to be happening, but that is P1 with 2.5 laps to go here at the Canadian Grand Prix for Max Verstappen. He's on the verge of crashing, but also on the verge of taking his second win and back-to-back wins here in the F1 2015 season. I'm tempted to try and hang back and just give Vettel DRS to try and hope he stays over Hamilton, so I could do with those extra 3 points on him for championship standings. I mean, with 49 oh, nice hiccups, 49 behind I believe at the start of this race on Hamilton, so we could be looking at 39. Rosberg, I don't know, maybe ahead of him, maybe just behind him with his DNF this time out, and Raikkonen we should be long gone past, so we could be looking at P2 or maybe even P3 in the championship after today's race. Come on Sebastian, get DRS on me. Lel. Can you imagine the scenes if this backfire? No, Hamilton! I never thought I'd be saying that, but I am. Can you imagine the scenes though if Vettel overtook me with DRS? Don't you even dare. That's good. Crossing the line, 1 to go here at the Canadian Grand Prix. We've got traffic as well. Oh my lord. Come on Sebastian. Again, never thought I'd be saying that either. Oh, you two are so close. Get the DRS. Oh shit. That was a big lift. We've got yellow flags up ahead as well, apparently. I've got no idea what's going on. What is going on? There's an absolute clusterfuck of everything going on up here. What on earth is happening? Who's the one who's been... Oh, he's got a puncher, hasn't he? His car's looking fucked. Yep, nice puncher. Where's the external camera? There we go. So what's happened here? Nice traffic jam. Good job. Yep. Oh. What is going on? Oh my. So that's where it stopped. So I'm about to rejoin the race on the last lap of the race. On the back straight with 1 chicane to go. Whilst these two have decided to have an accident. Which one of them is it? Can't see. Well, what do you know? It's past a fucking what's his face. Alright, what's about to happen here? Oh my god! No, I can't overtake. It's yellow flags. It's the run to the line. It's me and Vettel. Vettel's gone through. We've held it around the outside though. And we're through just about. Raikkonen's in there as well, but we've come across the line to take the win at the Canadian Grand Prix. And there you have it. Max Verstappen wins the Canadian Grand Prix for F1 2015. Back-to-back wins after Monaco. And I hope none of that champagne goes in his mouth, because he is, I presume, underage in terms of drinking. He's a happy boy. And no wonder. That's him taking another win in Formula 1. Ahead of Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton coming home third. Nico Rosberg, where's your engine, son?
Away from the circuit with a smile on his face after taking the race win, and with it 25 points, thanks to a truly remarkable drive.
Ultimately, it's all about whoever reaches the checker flag first, and today was his day.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Well, there you go. Max Verstappen winning ahead of Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Kimi Raikkonen only 1.2 seconds off the race wins. The top four covered by 1.2 seconds. Absolute chaotic final 20 seconds of the race as there's been crashes down the back straight, side-by-side action all the way to the line. And Nico Rosberg leading the race with some 10 laps to go, deciding that, nope, don't want to actually finish. Let's see if we can actually go into the replay and find out what happened with his car. Oh, this could take a while. I'll see you in a little bit. So, this is what's happened to Nico Rosberg. Coming to the end of the first sector. And bang! Where's your engine gone, Rosberg? Oh, dearie, dearie me. There he goes then, retiring from the Grand Prix. So, as you'll be able to see, I presume, from Seb Vettel's point of view. So here he comes. Towards the end of the first sector. And up ahead, there's the smoke, and that's the evidence of a disappearing Mercedes, or a ghosting. Oh, there he goes. Okay. So that was the crucial moment in the race. Rosberg retiring with an engine blowout. So that was his race over, and of course the end of the race unfolded dramatically. It would have been interesting. I think we would have still been able to catch him, despite what happened at the end of the race. I think I was sort of lulling about a little bit with Vettel and Hamilton there. I think, obviously, if Rosberg was in the race, we would have pushed on and carried on pushing right to the very end until we caught him. I think we would have had him either way. But that's the race. Yep, we know, Profty, we've already been through this already. So, let's have a look. So, Hamilton, 141. Rosberg still remains in second, but 35 points off his teammate, and just 4 ahead of us. Max Verstappen crossing the 100-point mark there, 102. We're ahead of Kimi Raikkonen by 5. Sebastian Vettel making good ground up again there after his sort of disastrous first few races that he had of the season. Climbing up ahead of Massa and the likes. So, that's the drivers. Constructors, we are up into P3 now. We said goodbye to Infinity Red Bull Racing. So long to Williams Racing. But I reckon Scuderia Ferrari way out of reach. Mercedes, what is the point of even looking up that far in the table? But that's been the Canadian Grand Prix. It's been another win for Max Verstappen. Let's see if we can make it a hat-trick next time out at Austria. But until then, it's bye for now.